So I want to talk about this softbox from Ulanzi. It's called the AS045. This is a very small softbox, and it might be one of the smallest parabolic Bowens mount softboxes on the market. So what I've discovered is this might actually be one of the handiest pieces of lighting equipment I've ever purchased. Now originally when I bought it, I planned to just use it for my YouTube videos, but I've actually been finding it's incredibly clutch for client work as well. First, it does a fantastic job of isolating small products. As you can see here, I can hone the light in to where it just perfectly isolates right around the little small pieces that I'm shooting. And since it has a grid on it, the light doesn't spill everywhere, so I can really just completely focus in on it. With a larger softbox, it just wouldn't be possible to get this kind of control while also trying to keep your setup minimal. First, it's going to put out just a much larger pool of light, so then you're going to have to deal with flags and things like that, and I don't want to have to mess with all that. Also, it's dual diffuse, so it keeps the shadows on everything I'm shooting nice and soft. I even found this really useful for a recent interview that I shot. Now, we were in a very small, tight office space, so after setting up my tripod and then booming my mic overhead, there really wasn't much other room for like a big softbox or light stands or anything like that. So when I paired this light with the large window that was already in there setting as my key light for the subject, it ended up being perfect. And I was able to light him really well without casting any light on the bookshelf behind him. Now obviously in this situation, it's not really ideal to use a softbox this small. It's usually just not even recommended. But in the situation I was in, it came in clutch. Now third, and what might be my most favorite option, is actually using it as a kicker or rim light. I feel like it's this perfect blend of being really soft while still giving you really good separation from the background, and it's super light so you can put it on just about any light stand. Honestly, there's just so many creative ways you can use a softbox like this. So let's do a quick overview of its features. As I mentioned, it's dual diffuse, it's Bowens mount, and it comes with a grid that's super easy to attach. And its best part is that it's quick setup. Basically, that just means the rods are already pre-attached and all you have to do is click them into place and then flip a lever to release them. And if you've ever used a softbox, you have to manually insert the rods and do all that crap with it. It freaking sucks. Now, the only thing I'll say is I've only had this for a couple months, so I can't attest to the quality of it, how long it's actually gonna last. But I feel like if I take care of it, it feels like it's built well enough that it'll last me a long time. Now, the big thing I will say though, if you're just getting started and you're actually trying to build out your lighting kit, I would probably save your 50 bucks on this and spend it somewhere more useful. Invest that money toward a big softbox, some scrims, and preferably a few really powerful lights. But other than that, I think this is an awesome piece of gear to pick up. Like I said, I bought this just with the intention of using it for YouTube videos, but it's already come incredibly handy for different client work. So if you want to snag one, check the link down below. Get out there and go create something.